What's up? This is Atark here from smartbiketrainers.com. If you are new to Zwift or use Zwift for any period of time, you know connecting your bike trainer to Zwift can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes. So I'm going to try to help you out in this video and walk you through the most common reasons why your smart bike trainer isn't connecting and how I personally troubleshoot these connection issues. So I'll talk about the different ways you can connect your bike trainer and devices to Zwift, why Zwift cannot find your bike trainer, dropout issues and how to solve them, and why you might not be feeling resistance changes. And if this video helped you out, take a second to hit the like button and subscribe. It will help the channel a lot and just an easy way to support what I do here. Before we go through some of these issues you might experience with Zwift, I want to talk about the different ways you can connect your bike trainer to Zwift. You can connect wirelessly in two different ways, ANT Plus and Bluetooth. I'm going to break it down into two different categories. If you have a laptop or a desktop, Windows or Mac, it doesn't matter, then you can use either method to connect you to Zwift. Windows PCs, particularly older ones, can be a little finicky with Bluetooth, so you might be limited to ANT+. If you have a mobile device like an iPhone or Android, a tablet like an iPad or Apple TV, then you can only use Bluetooth. If you want to use ANT+, you need to have this ANT+ USB key, which you can get for about $15 or so on Amazon. There are devices that can convert ANT+ to Bluetooth, and I covered those in a different video that I will link to in the description. So I'm not going to talk about them here, but if that is something that you might be interested in, check the description for those links. Which method is better? I'll leave that up to you to experiment with. Personally, I find using ANT+ indoor to be very problematic and I get a lot of dropouts. I found Bluetooth to be much more reliable, particularly if using a Mac or iOS devices. But regardless, it is important to know which method you are using because it will make troubleshooting a lot easier. Finally, it is important to know if your bike trainer or other devices that you're using are compatible with ANT+ or Bluetooth. Some of the older bike trainers are only compatible with ANT+. Also, Garmin older heart rate monitors or foot paws, if you're planning on running on Zwift, are only compatible with ANT+, so it will not work on a mobile device and you will need to get the ANT+ USB dongle to connect, and you'll be limited basically to using a PC. If Zwift cannot find your bike trainer, take a look at the Zwift pairing menu. Zwift shows you which method is enabled up on the top left corner of the screen. As you see here, Bluetooth is the only one pulsing and there is a triangle icon next to the ANT+ key indicating that ANT+ is disabled or not working. If both of them are not enabled, then you know your issue. Or if ANT+ is disabled and you are trying to connect an ANT+ only device, then you need to check your ANT+ dongle. If Bluetooth is disabled, then you either have Bluetooth disabled in your device, which is usually an easy fix. On a Mac, you can toggle Bluetooth directly from the top menu bar, but it can also mean the device you are running Zwift on does not support Bluetooth. So this is an easy and a quick way to know if one of these communication protocols is disabled or not working properly. Make sure your bike trainer is plugged in and awake. This one is obvious, I know, but I have been there. Some mornings, one cup of coffee is just not enough and I forget to plug my trainer to power. Make sure it is plugged into power and awake. You might need to start pedaling to wake your trainer up. If you still can't connect, unplug your bike trainer, wait a few seconds before you plug the trainer back in, open the pairing menu in Zwift and let it start searching, then plug your bike trainer into a power supply. If you are using Bluetooth, make sure nothing else is trying to connect to your bike trainer. This is important because Bluetooth can only connect to one device at a time. If you are using Zwift on your PC or Apple TV, for example, try turning Bluetooth off on your phone. Sometimes a pesky app on the phone will try to compete and connect to your trainer first. The exception here is the Wahoo Kicker Core and Kicker 2018 and newer kickers. They have the ability to connect to multiple Bluetooth devices at the same time. If all else fails, try rebooting your PC and restarting Zwift. Also, clearing Zwift cache can also help. On iOS devices, you can do that by swiping up the app. On Apple TV, double-click the display icon on the remote and swipe up. If you notice your WASP dropping to 0 or skipping, it's likely Zwift is not receiving all your data packets via Bluetooth or ANT+. Much like other wireless signals, Bluetooth and ANT Plus operate on the 2.4 GHz frequency. This means anything transmitting on or interfering with that frequency can also interfere with Bluetooth or ANT Plus from your trainer. Unfortunately, we live at 2.4 GHz. Your Wi-Fi is usually the biggest culprit here if it is only transmitting in 2.4 GHz, but also other devices can interfere, such as baby monitors, microwave, garage door openers. All love and live on this frequency. Unlike ANT+, Bluetooth utilizes frequency hopping to minimize interference. So if you've only been using ANT+ and your trainer is compatible with Bluetooth, try switching things to Bluetooth and see if you get better connection. Personally, I've been having a much better experience with Bluetooth on Windows and Mac, but if you have a Mac, I would definitely switch to Bluetooth and you should see an immediate improvement. Also, depending on your PC, if you have a lot of other software or apps running in the background, they might be taking a lot of the PC resources and causing interference. Try closing out other apps that you are not using or restarting your PC. If you're using ANT+, you might want to get an extension cable and place it right next to your smart trainer and see if that helps. Weak signals or distance is by far the most common issue with ANT+. An extension cable should solve this issue for you. Also, some USB ports on laptops particularly do not provide enough power, so try switching to a different USB port or use a powered USB hub. Fans can also cause issues. They generate electromagnetic field around them that can interfere with the signal. Try to move your fan around so it's not in a direct line between your PC and trainer. Not all trainers can be controlled by Zwift. Make sure your smart trainer is fully compatible with Zwift and paired as a controllable trainer. Believe it or not, this is the most common issue I see when someone complains about their trainer not responding to the course profile. Also, make sure nothing else is paired to your trainer. For example, if you connect your trainer to your Garmin device and Zwift, both will try to compete to take control of your trainer. Make sure to connect your smart trainer to Zwift as a controllable trainer, and if you want to connect to other devices, connect your trainer as a power meter only. Some devices like Wahoo Element bike computers has a passive mode to prevent the bike computer from controlling your trainer. If everything is paired and seem to be working, but you're not feeling a resistance matching the course profile, a few things can cause this. First, make sure the trainer is paired as a controllable trainer like I talked about earlier. Make sure you are riding in sim mode, meaning you are riding a course in Zwift and not doing a workout in erg mode. Make sure the trainer difficulty slider is not set all the way to off. You can check the resistance slider in the Zwift menu under settings and move that slider to the right. If that does not work, try unpairing your trainer back as a controllable trainer. If all fails, try unplugging your trainer from power and plug it back in and try pairing it again as a controllable trainer. Now, on the opposite side of things, if you are in workout mode, meaning you selected to do a workout rather than free riding a course, in workout mode, Zwift will flatten out the course for you and you will not feel any changes in the gradients. The idea of a workout is to hit target watts for each block or each interval, not simulating a course profile. But if you are in workout mode and the trainer is not keeping you on your target watts, make sure your smart trainer is paired as a controllable trainer, and make sure to enable erg option or erg mode, which you can do when you select a workout and also from the Zwift menu or companion app. If you are having issues connecting other sensors such as heart rate or cadence, check the battery. That's the number one reason you might have issues with other sensors. Also, if using Apple TV, there's a limit on how many Bluetooth sensors you can connect. Apple TV only allows up to 2 devices. Most trainers now broadcast power and cadence, so it is only using one Bluetooth connection, and that should leave you with one additional connection to use for heart rate, for example. Zwift went around this issue by using the Zwift Companion app as a bridge, so you can use the Zwift Companion app to connect all your Bluetooth sensors rather than using the Apple TV or even your PC if you think Bluetooth does not work well on your PC. And to do that, on Apple TV, scroll up to pair with Zwift Companion. You need to have the Zwift Companion app installed on your phone and using the same Wi-Fi network. In the Zwift Companion app, go to More, Settings, Device Connections, and make sure this is turned on. Now, you should be able to pair all your Bluetooth devices. Okay, hopefully these tips helped you out. I know it can be frustrating, but in most cases, restarting your computer or tablet or restarting Zwift will fix most connection issues. If you are still having issues, you might want to check your smart trainer itself. Try using a different app or use Zwift on a different device. That's pretty much it. Feel free to comment below if you have any tips or still having issues, and we'll try to help you out. Okay, if you find this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. Just an easy and simple way to help this channel out. And if you are still watching and have not subscribed yet, then you know what to do. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.